Hello, my name is Alex Cifra, and today I will be presenting my persuasive speech to you, which is about canned hunting. So let's dive right in. So the title of my paper is "You Can Stop Canned Hunting." As you can see from the picture, it's kind of a simple scenario of a lion in an enclosure that he cannot escape from, and it says on the picture, "I am not a trophy. Ban canned hunting now." So that's kind of what I'm going. This is the direction I'm going with my speech to you today. So let's continue. Okay, so my goal is to talk about and educate you about canned hunting, what it is, captive hunting, kind of let you understand that, and kind of get you to stand up with me and just kind of not go towards canned hunting. You know, don't do it. Let's help get it stopped. So a quote by allcreatures.org. It says, "Lions can become extinct in our lifetime. Approximately 35,000 African lions remain in the wild and declined more than 50% since the 1980s, which is a big decline. I mean, we've only that's a very short time period that lions are dying that quickly, and this isn't caused by the lions doing this to themselves. This isn't inter-specific competition or inbreeding or anything like that. This is all caused by human beings. We are responsible. We're removing their land. We're harming them. We're breeding them for our own use and pleasure, which is cruel and inhumane." So what is captive hunting? What is canned hunting? Canned and captive hunting are situations where people or individuals who are wealthy or corporations who want to make money will purchase lions from different scenarios, such as petting zoos, private breeders, and so on, where they pay a small fee for them. They take them to these enclosures, and they will have people come in and pay to shoot and kill them as a trophy, which is pretty inhumane and disrespectful to these animals because they are completely defenseless. They did not ask for this. They were not born to be in this situation. Even if these animals are endangered, which they are, there are other situations such as some species of tigers that are in the same situation, and they're endangered, but there are no rules or regulations regarding captive hunting where they could be shot and killed, even though they are only very few of these species left on Earth. So my goal is to educate the public, educate everybody about what canned hunting is, and according to Dave Paola of the Humane Society, the United States Humane Society does not stand for this. They are not for this. They are against it. They want to spread the word, but obviously spreading the word is difficult when there's money involved. So there are also things called hunting groups where people will be they get trophies or rewards for hunting certain animals of certain sizes, and a lot of these hunting groups stand against this. They think this is cheating. This isn't fair. This isn't the best way to do this. This is the most conservated way to kill these animals. It's a fair hunt. So anybody who comes from these areas and decides to say, "Hey, I killed a big lion or a species of animal from one of these captive areas," they say, "No, you know what? We don't like that. We frown upon that." So as of right now, as of today, there are more lions in captive breeding than there are out in the wild, which is kind of scary and kind of sad because that means us as a population have control over the lives of these animals, and we don't know what's going to happen to them. Most likely, this could be their fate. So our goal is to stand up against that. So some things. One of the biggest leading causes of captive hunting and canned hunting is petting zoos. So right now I'm just going to highlight some of the lies that petting zoos tell us to persuade us to spend money and get us there to so they can make a profit off of us. And according to Howard Baskin, petting zoos claim that they are rescuers, that they are conservationists, that they're keeping these lions safe. They want to breed them. They want to repopulate the earth and send them back out into the wild. That is completely false. Yeah, like I said, they are promoting conservation. That is not true. This is nothing but profit for them. They want to make money off of you, and they want to do nothing to help these lions or keep them healthy or safe. It also says cubs will be moved to good homes once they are too old for the petting zoos, because obviously you don't want to be petting a full-grown lion or having your children near them. So they say they're going to go somewhere else, very nice, peaceful, maybe back out in the wild or a nice home for the rest of their life. That is false. They are going to be heading to these areas where they could be potentially killed for money for the fun of it. And They also say that they want to teach people about exotic pets and how not to own them. That is false. I mean, obviously, if there are more lions being bred captively than there are out in the wild, there's obviously a way for them to be sold to humans too. So the truth behind petting zoos kind of highlights some other topics about the truth behind petting zoos from what I've said previously. They don't breed these animals. Um, that is false. They do not breed these animals because a true sanctuary for lions would inherit these lions like a harmed lion, a hurt lion, one that may not have a home or be caught by poachers that was rescued. They don't. Yeah. Money spent by the public doesn't go towards animal or care of them. That is the truth. Most of this money goes towards the owners, and this is nothing but a profit center for you, for the people owning these petting zoos. They don't care about the livelihood or the fate of these lions once they reach juvenile to adult and they are moved out of the petting zoos. Um, Websites lie about the care and affection showed toward these animals. That is true too. You know, you may see pictures like this one in the background, somebody, you know, being close with the lion, being up close and personal, sharing love and affection. That is completely false. They don't care. They're in cages, cement ground, not very healthy, not very suitable for a wild live animal. And once the pet animals in the petting zoo get too old or aggressive, they are sold to higher payers. That is true as well. These are where you finally get to the can hunting and captive hunting, where people can make a profit off the death of these animals. So in conclusion, you could be a part of the solution to stop can hunting. It is very simple. You know, it takes, you have to, your individual input can definitely help in this. You know, one less person going to the petting zoo, one less person paying those wages for the people who are purposely sending these lions to be killed later on in their life will definitely help in the long run. As long as you look into it, you know, check to see if the petting zoos you're going to have any ties with these can hunts and such. That's one small step, and just small steps can lead to big change over time. You know, if one person does this, another person does it. You know, you get these petting zoos shut down. That eventually leads to no more captive animals being sent to these canned hunts, or definitely a lot less. So less profit, less money, more chances these animals will either be stopped being bred for captiveness, or they will be released in the wild because they don't have the funds to take care of them. And if you ignore the problem, you're just as guilty as committing the crimes. I mean, you don't want to turn your shoulder on this situation. I know it's hard to keep track of, you know, who wants you to do what's the good out there, what's the bad out there, but this is our fault in the long run. This is completely our fault. These lions did not ask for this. They shouldn't be in this situation, so don't turn your shoulder. If you want to go to a petting zoo, try not to go. Find other ways to educate your child or your family about the wildlife. Get up close and personal with zoos that are actually there for conservation, places that want to see the health and happiness of these animals strive. Then that is about it. So thank you for your time, and that is it.